Hey guys, happy Friday and Xer Day. So yeah, real quick, my hair's short. We'll talk about it later in the video, but let's just get through the Destiny aspect of this as well. So, Xer is settling the Immolation Fists. I'm just gonna title them the Immolation Fists, the Radiant Dance Machines, and the Stag, and also Weapon this week, which is awesome. I hope they're doing that, because I don't like how the fact that you have access to an Engram. I just don't really like the Engram. I always like the fact that we had a solid weapon every single week. I hope they stay on that track. So we have the Shiros regime, the nice black painted Shiros regime. And yeah, so that's Xer. Get away now. So guys, I gotta talk to you real quick. All right, so before we get into anything else, I gotta tell you guys about something that you might not care about, but I'm gonna tell you about it anyway. And that is that I cut my hair by myself. So I paid for this shaver. It's like a beard shaver, kind of like, one of those kind of things. Well, I bought one that has like 7 different attachments to it. So you can get in here, you can get in here, you can trim everything up to make it look good, which I think it works pretty damn solid. But yeah, that's its purpose. But it also came with a clip, like a shaver size that is for your hair. And I always like having short hair, and I hate going to the hairdressers because I'm an introvert and going to have any conversation with somebody while I'm trying to not think is annoying. Like if I'm sitting there trying to get my hair's getting cut, my hair's getting cut, my hair's getting cut, I don't really want to talk to you that much. So I kind of just sitting there. Also, I don't want to move because I don't want you to fuck up my hair. So when I talk, I generally move a lot. So it's just a lose-lose situation for me. So anyways, I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's try it. Let's try to cut my own hair. So I did, and it went great. I did like the sides with the buzzer, and it was perfect. I cut my hair, and it didn't look terrible. So I was like, oh, this is great. Also, my hairstyle is not like super complicated, so it's not like I needed to know a lot. But then I started realizing my faux hawk was getting kind of long. Like this top part of my head was this top part of my hair was starting to get pretty long. So I was like, shit. So then, like 2 nights ago, I took my razor. I tried taking scissors. Fun fact, like box cutting scissors / wrapping paper scissors, they don't cut hair that well. Weird, right? Anyway, so I tried doing it with that, and it didn't really work. It just started like to fold under the blade. So then I was like, okay, well this isn't working because the scissors were shit. So I ended up taking my razor and just went like this, bzz, and it worked fine. It was pretty good. But then I did a second go round to get even more, because I can't just go bzz. It's like bzz, bzz, bzz. You kind of got to work all the way around. So I went to do the second pass. So we're like, 1 and then 2. But my second pass, I ended up cutting too deep. And I had to own it, because you can't have like a dent in your fucking hair. So I was like, shit, okay, well then everything has to be kind of short. So then I made it look not the worst. It's very weird for me, because I usually always have a little more hair here to where I can make a hairstyle, but I just look like I'm like super clean cut everywhere, like everything is balanced, which I'm not sure if I like. I might change it this weekend, make it like a little bit shorter on the sides. I don't know. Anyway, so the thing I want to talk to you guys about this week is the issue that I kind of have right now. So I just found out that 3 major games that I want to play are coming out in 1 month. 4 games, actually. Well, 3 games you potentially have to pay for. So I hate this more than anything. Why can't game developers space out the games? I never understood why that is they're incapable of doing that. If anything, it helps your game sell better, because you're not trying to. I get if it's a Fallout. If like you're like 2 days after a Fallout game releases, then that's fucked up, because no one's gonna play your game because everyone's playing Fallout. Anyway, so those games are Dying Light: The Following. That is the new Dying Light DLC that is massive in scope and size, and it looks amazing and fun and mysterious and kind of zombie. Anyways, so the other one is this really weird one. It's called Firewatch, and it's like an indie-ish looking game, but with like a choice. So that is something I kind of want to play, just because I feel like it'll be enjoyable to watch, also to experience. I don't think it'll have face cam in there, just because I'm not sure if that would go entirely well with face cam, because it's more like a story narrative, choose your own adventures. I'm not sure if face cam would have a place there, so I'm kind of like, eh. And then we got Far Cry Primal. I didn't know that was coming out this soon. I did not know that Far Cry Primal is coming out this month. That is awesome. If you guys do not know, I am a Far Cry fan tenfold. And I'm probably gonna make a video about this, talking about the Division sometime this weekend. We'll talk about that later in the video. But for those guys who do not know, I am a tremendous Far Cry fan. I have played Far Cry 2. I liked it. It came out early for me to where I wasn't really playing games that much, so I didn't really know how to handle Far Cry 2. For those guys who do not know, Far Cry 2 is very... You kind of got to know your shit in order to enjoy it. Like, your weapons are grade, you got to be smart about how you enter combat, those kinds of things. So it was kind of weird for me in that sense. But then Far Cry 3, it took way more of a step back from that. It wasn't quite as, crazy. It didn't require you to know everything and to, like, constantly maintenance all of your shit. It was kind of just jump in, shoot stuff, have fun. And with an awesome story and really cool villains, which I am amped for. That's why I love about Far Cry games. I also love, like, the leveling up system. Anyways, so that's not the point. The point is that Far Cry Primal, I'm excited for it, and I'm so happy that they're doing something that no game designers do, but gamers constantly ask game designers to do, which is innovate. Like, try something new. Give me something I didn't know I wanted. And then so many people shit on the Far Cry Primal without even playing it, but also, like, it's exactly what most gamers ask for, including yourself. Like, most of the people who are saying, I think it looks shitty. I think it looks like crap. I'm like, dude, like 3 weeks ago, you're like fucking going apeshit about how Bethesda should innovate Fallout. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't know what you want. The only thing though, so I'm massively excited for Far Cry Primal, but the reason why I'm kind of iffy on it, and I'm really worried that they're gonna do, I'm probably gonna like look it up right after I'm done editing this video, because I gotta edit it because it's like 4 o'clock right now, and I hopefully can get up tonight. So the one thing that I really think could be a giant flub for this game is if they do what I think they might do, which is not having English-based dialogue. So it's basically like you having to read subtitles for your entire playtime, which in every gameplay that I've seen, there's no English commentary, and I don't give a shit. Like, that to me is the worst idea you could do. Like, that to me will destroy the game if that is the case. Like, or not destroy it, but like heavily make people, it's like the biggest turnoff to some people. Like, it may not destroy the game, but it will be the biggest turnoff for so many people. And I get that you're trying to make this like, oh, it was back before people, it was back before English was even invented. But like, I don't care, dude. Like, at least let me control that. Like, if you want to, like, sure, your game should be your craft and it should be your art. But if it stops me from enjoying my thing that I'm purchasing, then yes, I should have some control in that matter. Like, I would love if one person, if he wants to experience the game exactly the way you intended to do it, then yes, let that guy do it. But for the person that doesn't want to sit there and read for constant, like a long time, then yeah, how about you don't force them to do that? Or how would you enjoy them? I don't know. I just feel like that's the biggest shitty thing that they could do. I'm not sure if that is what they're going to do, but in every gameplay that I've seen of Far Cry Primal, there has not been one English-speaking person. It's always been some like, like some really weird language that probably supposedly existed back then or something. And I'm just sitting there like, please don't be the entire game. Please don't be the entire game. Like, this will ruin my experience, kind of, because I don't want to sit there and read. I want to experience a story, but not read a book. That's why I go to a game, not a book. So that's something I'm kind of worried about. But the one thing I'm excited for Far Cry Primal though is if you guys have ever played a game called King Kong, it's like a pretty old game, not too old, but old enough to be like, okay, some of you guys may not know what it is. I loved that game, and that game had this awesome spear throwing mechanics and all of these things. So I'm extremely excited to hopefully get some of that in Far Cry Primal. And yeah, I'm pretty down with the game, because basically what Far Cry Primal is, it's like a lot of people love Shangri-La from Far Cry 3 or 4? Far Cry 4, people like the Shangri-La segments, and I think that's exactly what that is. It's people being like, everyone loved the Shangri-La part of the game, and they're like, okay, well, we'll make a whole game with that kind of style, with like, bow and arrows, spears, clubs, being very spiritual, because back then, they can kind of rewrite what it is, because no one knows what happened back then. And yeah, I'm absolutely down with the game, but again, if it does have that problem where there's no English dub or anything like that, then that is a tremendous issue that I think is going to be the biggest letdown to a lot of people who are like excited for the game. Anyways, so yeah, we have 3 games coming out this month, all of which I want to play. There's Dying Light, there's fucking Firewatch, there's fucking Far Cry Primal, but also I told you guys like 4 days ago, I think it was on Monday, that I was bringing back Don't Starve. So it's just like, my God, I want to do all these videos, but sweet Jesus, am I ever gonna get suffocated? So right now, I know a lot of you guys were really amped for the Don't Starve, you know, Let's Play being back, and it is, but you guys may get the part 2 of that episode on Monday, like you got part 1. The reason why is because this weekend I would love to try to destroy Assassin's Creed, because to get one Let's Play out of the way so that I can put another one in there, Far Cry Primal or Firewatch or whatever, kind of like just slip it in there, I'd be perfect for me. I'd be more than happy, because that way it would be less shit for me to keep up with. And yeah, I think I gotta do that. I have, again, Firewatch, if like, it's a lot of money too. Like, yeah, like it's kind of weird. Some of you guys will be like, play this game or do this or do that, and I'm like, dude, I'm not made of money. Plus, I don't make a crazy killing on YouTube either, so it's not like I have that. Yeah, not that I wouldn't be up for that. It's just that I gotta wait until my money comes back, and I also gotta make sure that whenever I spend my money on a game, I can play a lot of it. Because I made a couple mistakes last month where I bought Dragon's Dogma, which is like a $50 game, and I didn't play it. I spent $50 and I played it for like an hour and a half, and I was like, nope, this is not my type of game. I made a mistake, and I was like, shit, I can't get a refund. I'm screwed. So yeah, that's kind of like, again, some of you guys will like play this, play that, and I'm like, I don't have that money. So please be aware that I am like, I'm not I do YouTube, but I'm not like rolling in dollar bills, because yeah. But I still am really amped for all those games, because those are all games I could easily think that I could make a ton of videos on, because I love Dying Light. The Firewatch thing looks immensely fun to watch to me. Like, just to experience it alongside you guys would be awesome, I think. And then Far Cry Primal, I'm pretty sold, except unless they do the whole stupid subtitles thing. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so much watching as always. This is just a quick video, getting you guys up to date on my hair, because you guys care that much about my hair, and just upcoming games and the fact that I want to play them all. And yeah, also Don't Starve may be coming out on Monday. I'll maybe try to get one out this weekend, I don't know, but I'm going to be trying to wrap up Assassin's Creed, so you guys may just see like a flood of those videos, and a little bit, not a hold back on fucking Fallout 4. You guys may see a tiny, not like a recede, but like just a drizzle. Like, you guys may have like one of those every so often. We'll see. I don't really know. I still have to edit a video of Far Cry today. Not Far Cry, Fallout. Fallout 4. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, have a great weekend, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content that's gonna be coming out this week. Bye, guys.